Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Umar, and I weekly post something about science, technology, and business. If you like my videos, do subscribe my channel so that you get weekly updates about the cool stuff I post. Today, my topic of discussion is this very cool terminology which have been fed to us in last couple of years, especially after the chat GPT became public, and that term is AI. Of course, AI was there in technology since last couple of decades or even more, but in a common person's life, it became a really game changer since the chat GPT became public, and everybody seems quite impressed about AI. Is AI really worth it? Or it is that some of the companies are just using this terminology to attract the customers? Because now, in the eyes of a customer, AI is the future. I do not disagree that AI is not the future, but I'm just curious how this terminology AI is being misused by some of the companies for their businesses. And yes, what I'm talking today is the so called Galaxy AI. I don't know how many of you have heard about it, or at least you must have seen the commercials about S24 Ultra, the latest flagship phone from Samsung, which they have been advertising solely on this terminology called Galaxy AI. So, what do you think about Galaxy AI? My first question. Of course, when I first heard about Galaxy AI, I had artificial intelligence in my mind. And that's what you do. And that's what every common man, which is a little bit affiliated with the technology, is going to assume that Galaxy AI has something to do with artificial intelligence. But the fun fact is, I tried to Google this for hours to see what actually Samsung claim about Galaxy AI. So I think for our learning, it's a good idea to just open the Google and Google the term Galaxy Samsung Galaxy AI. And what I get in here is, of course, S23 Ultra sponsored and Galaxy AI. The web page for Galaxy AI, they have on Samsung website. And simply what I would do is, I will just press Ctrl F and search for artificial intelligence. So there is no word like artificial in the whole page. So that's first thing I assume that AI, the Galaxy AI, which you have been paying for, is not artificial intelligence. That's funny for me. But believe me, that's not it. I have done a research of hours and hours going through the Samsung literature if they have anything called the full form for the AI. Here is a fun fact. Artificial intelligence in technical terms is something which has machine learning or anything related to the learning process of the algorithm. You need to have some learning algorithm in your software to call it artificial intelligence. You can have a different kind of learning processes. So when I say learning in the algorithm, it really means that the algorithm can grow itself, can learn from the data, from the user input, from the responses. There can be many methods of learning. It can be deep learning, it can be supervised learning, or many others out there, which researchers have been exploring more and more. Developers have been developing more and more. But the baseline is it need to have some learning algorithm, which is probably not very hard nowadays to develop something like this. But again, a businessman would prefer to earn more money by just using a term than actually developing something for you. So then I pulled up my phone and searched for artificial intelligence. But I eventually figured out that all the cool features which they have been publicizing against Galaxy AI were under a tab called Advanced Intelligence. Yeah, well played, Samsung. So, Galaxy AI is Galaxy Advanced Intelligence, which is nothing more than some, of course, cool features. Say, for example, they advertise it circle and search. So, what is that circle and search? You press down the bottom area of the screen and then you circle it, and whatever you circle is simply gonna crop, give that image to the Google Lens, and it's gonna do the Google image search for that crop part. Even the cropping is not circle shaped. It's simply whatever the closest rectangular shape they can crop it to, and they just provide that data to the Google Lens and it searches. Of course, it's a cool feature. Of course, they have multiple more similar features which are more like a software feature and nothing related to artificial intelligence. That was my main point. But this misleading information actually helped them a lot in the business perspective. That's really a cool feature, no doubt. And there are some more cool features. But I do want to mention that this cool feature is not super new in the market. There have been similar features in iPhones, MacBooks, and even Windows. Microsoft has always been cool. I know some of the people will disagree with me, but believe me, Microsoft has been cool forever. But just the difference is you will never see them brag about it. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to enable that native feature in Microsoft Windows, which allows you to select something on the screen without taking a screenshot, without applying an OCR, just selecting something on the screen, and it simply copies the text into your clipboard and you can further utilize it anywhere you want. So do wait for my next video. Until then, cheers.